Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Third and a yard. They motion the slot man left. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Going up top and looking for Andrews. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to the rookie 2nd-round pick. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air again is Daniels. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to...
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. And in motion is Brown. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Man in motion is Smith. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels going up top and looking for Andrews. That's hard! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A huge play just before the half. 61 yards. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go. 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Bears 24, Eagles 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go street. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Deron Payne there for the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. 14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
No contact. No contact.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's into the end zone yet again. Mark Andrews, touchdown Commanders. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
17.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
contact. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Hey, 73, 73.
Recovered by the offense.
No touch.
To the air again, Hurts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
That's good for Washington.
Throwing now, Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And he will score again. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders tack on one more to their lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
No contact. Miami. No touch.
This drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
No touch.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Great, set. Tiger swamp.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Looking for a 3rd down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
You have a tight end motioning left here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews.
Go.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Now give on the ground. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll go with a counter on first down. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in the start. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbor's jumper up a pump, boy, I bump in that Billy Sean, he ain't know I'm